This journey began on August 23, 1966, when Stan Bain received a letter that changed his life forever. The draft board summoned him. He was to report for service. War had called his name. Basic training at Fort Lewis was a trial of grit-long marches in mud and rain, live fire cracking over their helmets, tear gas burning their lungs. These boys were turning into soldiers. Advanced training hadn't begun yet, leaving Stan doing odd jobs around the post. But fate had a surprise waiting. Holding a Class D skydiver license, Stan joined the post skydive team. For a moment, war felt far away, just wind, sky, and freedom. "3 weeks. That was all the time he had left to prepare for a war waiting on the far side of the world. Rain, mud, the smell of diesel, and on his first night, a mortar attack. Vietnam's cruel welcome. Stan's military occupational specialty wasn't needed, so he filled every role he could, especially guard duty. Most nights were quiet, a rare mortar or sniper round, and friendships formed in the darkness. But war takes without warning. In a heartbeat, mortars rained down. Stan found Stuart, his friend, fatally wounded, a life gone in his arms, and nothing could stop it. In a world filled with death, Stan found peace at the Mytho orphanage. Candy, laughter, children who reminded him why life mattered. "I need to volunteers," the warrant officer said. Stan stepped forward, again. Hours later, they stopped by the river. 2 aircraft roared overhead, spraying chemicals the lieutenant called bug spray. Days later, they learned the truth: Agent Orange. Something felt wrong. More people, more tension. Danger hung in the air. Peace never lasts long in a war zone. Viet Cong in the area. Stan requested permission to protect the orphanage. Permission granted, reluctantly. They moved like shadows, hoping the night would hide them. They advanced carefully, shadows, fear, and then the horror. War had already arrived. Not all battles are fought with bullets, some are fought with fear. The smell told him everything. This horror was intentional. Desperation pressed them low, yet choices still climbed over the wall. Some moments scar the soul more deeply than any wound. Weeks later, another call for volunteers. Stan raised his hand once more. His second ambush. The jungle swallowed them one by one. Hell erupted in the jungle. Minutes felt like eternity. In the dark, silence is both weapon and warning. Then the night exploded. Returning home, a lieutenant boarded the aircraft and said, "Welcome home. We have a demonstration against the Vietnam War. We will be boarding buses to take you to FT Lewis for processing your orders." Driving through the demonstrators, we were called baby killers and having eggs thrown at us, a memory I will never forget. Finally getting my ticket for the flight home. Sitting by the lake, remembering the Vietnam War, I wasn't the same person, but I was never alone. I had my God, my angel, and my comrades. Maybe someday I will return to Vietnam.